I swear, I never used to believe in such things. Ghosts, curses, whispering wells, just stories to scare children. But that night, when we heard the voice coming from the old well, I knew nothing in our village would ever be the same again. It all started when Halima disappeared. Halima was 12, a quiet girl with big eyes and a habit of listening more than she spoke. She lived with her grandmother, Mama Sod, in a small mud house near the market square. One evening, she went to fetch water from the well behind the mosque. She never came back. At first, people thought she had gone to play and lost track of time. But when night fell, and Mama Sod started wailing in the streets, we knew something was wrong. By morning, the entire village was searching for her. The well she had gone to was old, older than anyone alive. People said it had been there before our great-grandfathers were born. It was deep, the kind of deep that made your voice echo back at you in strange ways. For years, we had heard rumors. Some said if you leaned in at midnight, you would hear the well whispering. Others claimed it spoke the truth, things people didn't want to hear. That night, a group of us sat near the well. The elders were inside discussing what to do. The search party had found nothing. No footprints, no signs of struggle, just Halima's empty bucket lying on its side. The air was thick with silence. The kind that makes your skin crawl. Then, it happened. A voice. At first, it was just a low murmur, the sound of wind passing through a narrow space. But then, it became clearer, like someone speaking from deep inside the well. The voice was not loud, but it carried. It was Halima's voice. Baba Sonny, you know the truth. We all turned to look at Baba Sonny, the oldest man in the village. His face went pale. His hands trembled. Someone lit a lantern, and in the flickering light, I saw sweat on his forehead. Who is playing games? He barked, but his voice shook. The well whispered again. This time, the voice was different. A woman's voice. One that had not been heard in decades. You thought time would bury me, but the well remembers. Women screamed. Someone knocked over the lantern. Darkness swallowed us for a moment before another was lit. Baba Sonny stumbled back, his eyes wild. It's a lie, he said, shaking his head. Lies. But we all knew the well had never lied before. The next morning, the elders forced Baba Sonny to speak. The truth came out like pus from an old wound. 30 years ago, Baba Sonny had been a young man in love. The woman's name was Amina. She was promised to another, but she and Baba Sonny had planned to run away together. The night they were supposed to leave, Amina disappeared. He claimed she had changed her mind. But the well knew the truth. Amina had come to the well, just like Halima. She had whispered a prayer for courage before leaving. But Baba Sonny had followed her. There had been an argument. A push. A scream. And then silence. No one had questioned her disappearance. People left, people died, people moved on. But the well had not forgotten. The village elders ordered the well to be searched. After hours of pulling up mud and stones, they found what they feared. Bones. Amina's bones. As for Halima, she was found 2 days later, deep in the forest. She had wandered off after seeing something near the well that frightened her. She never said what it was. Maybe she didn't know. Maybe she did. Baba Sonny was exiled. Some say he went mad before he left. The well was sealed soon after. The whispers stopped. But I wonder, even now, when the wind is just right, if the well still speaks, if it still remembers the things we try to forget.